question is asking that the main function w is equal to f, and f has inner issues by itself, which are x minus y, y minus z, and z minus x. And the question wants us to show that the partial derivative of x, y, and z is equal to 0. So the first thing that we have to do is giving new values for f. For example, x minus y can be s, y minus z can be t, and z minus x can be u. So let me write these issues again. And we have to know that the main function w is dependent on three things. Those are s, t, and u, because the main function w is equal to new function, which is f, and f has s, t, and u. And let me begin with the first one. The partial derivative of x is equal to And another thing that we have to do is that looking for them. The partial derivative of x in s is plus 1, and partial derivative of x in t is 0 because there are no x here. And the partial derivative of x depending on u is minus 1 because the derivative of minus x is equal to minus 1, and we have to write and we are going to do the same thing for the partial derivative of y and the partial derivative of z. The partial derivative of y in s is minus 1. The partial derivative of y in t is plus 1. The partial derivative of y in u is 0 because there are no y here. And for the partial derivative of z is partial derivative of z in s is 0. The partial derivative of z in t is minus 1. And the partial derivative of z in u is the plus 1. So here the partial derivative of s is gone, and the partial derivative of u is gone, and t is gone if we add them to each other. And we verify that the partial derivative of x, y, and z is equal to 0.